For the long phasing out process, the Trent Resource and Assistance Center is now closed. What started with 250 beds in September is now down to 0. This is part of Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown's move to a scattered site shelter model in which the city hopes to open 170 beds. This comes as the city also announces a plan for surge beds that will become available on inclement weather days. Madeline Mullen tells us where these shelter beds are and when they'll be available.
The city has big plans in place for providing shelter beds in the future. With the move to a scattered site model, the city plans to add 170 beds. So where are they?
Reality is we're taking 250 beds off of the network without adding anything new.
The city has a contract with 2 scattered shelter sites, Cedar Center and Morning Star Baptist Center. Both make up 60 of the 170 beds, and as of right now, both are full. Lane Pavey, executive director of the Hive, says it will be a few months before more scattered sites are available.
So once those contracts are signed and agreed upon, we'll start building out those additional beds. And I would love to do that in the next month, but I would still say it's probably 3 months out of having more and more smaller scatter sites come online.
Those are not the only shelter beds the city is making plans for. The city announced on Tuesday that 133 beds will be used as surge beds during inclement weather days, and the contracts for those beds should be signed by November 1st. Those beds will be available at Way Out Shelter, Hope House, House of Charity, Revive, and the Salvation Army's Family Emergency Shelter. Captain David Kane from the Salvation Army has been working to move people out of the TRAC shelter.
Our goal has been that no one would exit this shelter onto the streets unless that was their own decision.
In the press release from the city, it says they have moved 136 of the people at TRAC to other shelters or housing. Both Kane and Pavey say they are working hard to have more shelter beds become available. And in the meantime, Pavey says she encourages those looking for shelter to continue to check the existing shelters for room. In Spokane, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.